Toxic isn't even the right word because obviously someone ends up dead. My goal is to start doing this just like as often as I can. The lcsw application that we sent a few weeks ago. Today is our 9-year anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we juice. A great moment of being a social worker today. Oh, watch this. Now I'm gonna forget what I studied. Let me not embarrass myself. Good morning. Welcome to another work week. We are doing all the same things that we've done in the previous work weeks. We are studying. We are working as a little social worker in a hospital. We have some of our like fun outside of work, just living life as a 25-year-old in Atlanta type things going on. But I figured that this week it would be extra fun just to focus on what I eat in a week. A little realistic 9 to 5, girly with time constraints and also health goals edition. I'm starting out the morning with coffee, of course, but I'm sitting down and I'm working on editing my own wedding video. If you know, you know. This is like my hyperfixation until I get it done. Sipping my coffee, and then I'll come back for breakfast in just a little bit. So for breakfast, as you can see, I'm having Kodiak Peak oatmeal. I used to have Kodiak protein oatmeal, which had 12 grams of protein, and I was so impressed with that until I learned that Kodiak Peak oatmeal exists, and it has 20 grams of protein, which is a lovely way to start the day, let me tell you that. This is the first time I'm trying this flavor. It is a berries and cream flavor, which I do fear could go any which way. It was fine. I don't think I like it more than maple brown sugar, but it was not bad, and I did enjoy it. I just don't think it's my new favorite. For lunch, I had a green goddess salad from Kroger that we got on discount, as you can see. This has been my favorite thing to do, is to look in the deli section and see what is going to be on discount, because all of this for under $4 feels like a really good deal to me. This green goddess salad, I do like. I honestly take out the avocado and the onions though, because onions, I just do not need to eat in the middle of the day, And a plastic wrapped avocado just is not the vibe for me, but everything else is really great, and it does have protein too. At work, I had a little snack of a Diet Coke that has my name on it, which made it very special. I found that at Kroger yesterday too, so brought it for myself today. I find that Diet Coke, whether this is good or not, I kind of use whenever I get hungry in the middle of the afternoon, because lots of times I'm not actually hungry. I'm just like wanting a little reward, and a Diet Coke is a great way to have a little reward. And then when I got home, I had a little snack of chips and guac. I imagine that I'm going to be eating a different dinner pretty soon. Just haven't gotten there yet. I got my studying for the day done at work today. I worked very productively and hard to get what I needed to for the day done before doing that. I was just like in downtime that instead of making up things to do, I studied, and it was, oh, watch this. Now I'm going to forget what I studied. It was talking about like engagement and treatment and things, but I think the chapter maybe was called like starting treatment intervention, the beginning of treatment. It was something like that, but it was talking about like engagement and therapeutic rapport and things like active listening, like how to build relationships, the fact that the therapeutic relationship is the strongest important factor in any intervention. That's kind of what the chapter was. So it was not a lot of vocab. It was mostly just reading, but I got it done. It was 12 pages. I got it done. The next sections to come up will be intervention. And if I remember correctly, I'm giving myself 3 days to get through the intervention chapter, because I think it was 34 pages around there. So that'll be the rest of this week. Since I got my studying done though at work, I do have the freedom to do kind of whatever I'd like tonight. I am planning on doing some housework, throwing in an audiobook and doing some housework. I finished my book this morning. One of Us is Dead is what it was called, by Geneva Rose. It takes place in Buckhead, and it was very interesting. It's just about like elite socialite women and their toxic isn't even the right word because obviously someone ends up dead. So I wouldn't call it toxic, but I guess maybe like toxic, but to the deadly degree. It's just talking about those dynamics and like what led up to the event that you find out at the end of the book. I fear that it just was giving me Secret Lives of Mormon Wives the entire book, but like to the deadly degree, which honestly made it more entertaining, I think, but it wasn't like it was great. And like the twist at the end was fine, but it was like a good time to get through, so I'm not recommending it. I don't know yet what I'll start next, but I have several on Libby that are options, and so I'll just browse. Honestly, I've been having like 4 books on Libby, like audiobooks on Libby at a time lately, and I'll just like show them to Zach and have him pick what I start next, so I might do that tonight. The housework's important though, because yesterday is the Sunday that I like fell down a deep dark hole of editing my own wedding video. So pleased with how it's coming out, so excited for you to see it once I'm finally done, but that means that I did neglect the like housework that I was just wanting to do. Nothing's like critically urgent, but just stuff that I would like to get done. And so I do plan on showering, throwing on an audiobook, and getting that housework done. Thanks for joining me so far on this Monday. Great evening ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that was. That'll be my last time doing it. Okay. Welcome to Tuesday. I'm hoping today's a good day. As I mentioned last night, my studying for today is the beginning of my intervention chapter. My goal is to get through 14 pages of it or longer, depending on how long the chapter takes. I will see if I can do it in downtime again. I don't know like how realistic that'll be because it totally just depends on like what the speed at which I'm moving and like what I'm doing in a day, because obviously work comes first at work, even though the studying is making me a better social worker. So I'll see what I can get done during the day, but whatever I can't get done, then we'll go back to our like after work studying routine. However, today is a little different and I wanted to talk to you about this since we're doing the what I eat in the week too. So this is my salad that I'm having again. It's the same as yesterday, so I'll do the same thing and just take out the avocado and take out the onions. It's the last one I have of this exact type for this week, but green goddess salad with chicken. And then after work, I'm actually giving blood. My goal is to start doing this just like as often as I can. I last gave what I think it would have had to be in March for me to be eligible again right now. Last time I gave, I did Power Red, and that's what I'm signed up to do again today. Power Red is 2 units of red blood cells at once, but you can do that safely because they like take out the blood, filter it, and then give you back your plasma, I believe it is. I don't know, it was kind of weird because I like went into it kind of blind last time because they were like, do you want to do this? And I was like, well, sure. But it is 2 units of blood, so you can't do it as often. But I think it's still more often than donating regularly twice, if that makes sense. That's what I'm doing after work though. I'm a little nervous for it just because I always get nervous with like needle sticks, but my nerves are a small price to pay for literally saving a life. Let this be your encouragement if you're willing and able to also donate blood. Hoping for a good day, planning on it being a good day. Let's get at it. I am living not convinced that this is the best location for me to come to based on the drive that it took to get here. It was so slow, but I was like, oh, it's like mileage wise not too bad, so it should be fine. That was my first mistake, but I'm kind of excited, but also like kind of terrified. It's always literally just the needle stick itself that is the anticipation leading up to it that gets me, and then it happens and I'm like, oh, I'm fine. But that happens every single time. Like I don't learn. Anyways, I'm gonna go donate my blood. I'm coming stocked with my AirPods and a charged phone this time because last time, I forget if I told you this. Last time for the 30 minutes, I was just raw dogging it with my own thoughts because my phone was almost dead and I didn't bring AirPods because I thought I was just doing a regular donation and I wasn't. I was doing a longer one, or I ended up doing a longer one. So this time I've come prepared. I thought I'd bring my Kindle in, but then I was like, Anna, read Kindle on your phone if you're gonna like read Kindle on your phone if you need it. And then I'll get a little snack after I donate. I will say I'm like on the cusp of being able to do this. Now I forget what it's called, Power Red. I'm on the cusp body mass wise, and it does make me feel a little woozy. Not in a bad way, just a little woozy, like getting the fluids back in. That's a weird feeling, but good day at work. I got annoyed at the Social Security Administration bright and early before 9 a.m. and that annoyed me, but other than that, good day at work. Nothing too busy, which was nice. Gonna go donate blood. I'm a little bit early, so donate, head on home. I did do my studying at work in downtime between when I was doing stuff. It was the intervention process that I started reading. I got 14 pages done, so that felt good, which means when I get home now, I'll be able to do other things that aren't that. We are currently living on a prayer because I do need to desperately charge my camera. I'll do that before I leave today. I didn't vlog when I got home yesterday. I honestly felt like a little woozy, but it truly is just because I gave so much blood. So I kept being like, this is wonderful. Like, this is so great. I will replenish these red blood cells. And then we did go work out this morning too, and we switched it to be back today because I did not have that much to give. Understandably so, but did not have that much to give. Today is our 9-year anniversary, and so after work, we're gonna go on a little date to our anniversary restaurant. If you've watched for a long time, you probably probably know where we'll be going, but we've gone here for our anniversary. I don't know how many years, but quite a few years. Today for breakfast is the same Kodiak Peak berries and cream and coffee over there. I do realize this is honestly like the worst week for me to film a what I eat in a week, because I don't think I've actually like cooked anything or like had anything cooked once. I was kind of thinking like, oh, this would be a great like realistic, like healthy what I eat in a week. It can be like inspirational, give ideas. It has not been that. I think it's more so just like a realistic realism. But if nothing else, maybe you can like learn about Kodiak Peak oatmeal. Today at work we have a staff meeting. I don't know if I'll learn anything great or like hear anything great, but just in case. And I did not give myself any studying to do today since I knew that we'd be at the anniversary dinner tonight. So I'm really excited to go and eat good food. I'll show you the good food that I eat, like what I eat in a week. You'll get to see everything we eat tonight. I'm kind of hopeful for another slow day, but every time that I hope that, it doesn't, like, I jinx myself. So I'm gonna just hope for whatever comes my way and then also cross my fingers that that is a slow day. This is the sky in front of us, and this is the rain coming down on me. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we juice. Ingredients for today's juice are going to include this pineapple that is quite ripe and ready. These green apples. Green apples are the best to juice with of apples. These carrots and these golden beets, and then somewhere, and then also ginger for the little zesty, and then a lime for the little zesty. I think that's everything that's going into it. Hello, happy Thursday evening. I thought this would be like cute, like, oh look, here, no, let me not embarrass myself. Hello again. Today's Thursday afternoon. I had a good day at work today. Honestly, it was kind of busy. Things I can't get into, but just like helping parents with newborns and a lot of the things that come with that. I got my studying done at work again today, which means that in this vlog, there hasn't been much studying, and I apologize for that because the past two so far have included a lot, but we'll include more in the future vlogs because so far you guys have really been enjoying that. So I appreciate that. I just have been trying to knock it out because I feel like I've had competing priorities this week, which is probably always going to be true, but like ones that I just want to get what I can done before getting home, because then I did finish my wedding video that I was editing. That honestly sucked up a lot of my hours, but I ended up being so proud of how it turned out. I'm planning on that one going up before this video because honestly I'm impatient and just like excited for people to see it. If you've watched all the recent videos, then you know the heart and soul that had to get poured into this for me to like have a wedding video to remember our wedding by. I mean, I remember our wedding, but like, you know, to have the sweet memories that I get to share through a wedding video took a lot out of me that I was planning on paying someone else to do. And so far have paid someone else, they just haven't done it. So far, no answer, nothing further on that. I'm still just like down my money and created my own wedding video. And then like the donating blood took longer than I thought it would Tuesday. Last night was the anniversary dinner, so that obviously was its own thing. And then today I really got to start editing because it should be happening already, so you already know this, but I am planning on going back up to 2 uploads a week on weeks that I can, which I'm going to try to be for as many weeks as long as I possibly can, but we'll see. It was about this time last year that I started doing twice weekly uploads again. I don't know what it is about July, but I just like am ready to go. So I'm gonna start doing that again for as long as I can. But with that, it obviously has more editing for me. So I have to sit down and like edit a video for next week. I feel so great that the one coming up on Sunday is all ready to go, but then the one coming up on Wednesday is not even started. So I do need to do that tonight, which is my plan. The juice, I feel like revitalized me in a great way. Honestly, I know I mentioned it a couple times. I don't remember how much I like was flippant about it. The giving blood, I really felt affect me this time, which again, giving 1 unit of blood is like nothing to me. Like it's fine. Like I never feel the effects of it. The two this time got me more, I fear, than the 2 did when I did it last time. And I don't know how many more times I can give the 2, and I might just have to go back to like regular whole blood donation, because maybe I just felt like how people who have anemia feel all the time, because I probably have been anemic the past few days since I gave away all my cells and my body's trying to make them back. But I definitely felt it like Wednesday, and then honestly even a little bit into today too. I think we're doing well now though. We're bouncing back. We're creating red blood cells. We're distributing them throughout the body. I'm trying to think if I have any other updates for you. The LCSW application that we sent a few weeks ago so far is still just pending, which is as expected. It's just going to be pending for a while, a few more weeks. It's just gonna be pending, but I'll let you know whenever I hear back from that. It'll at least be, heck, wait, can that be true? Oh no, I was gonna say it'll at least be 3 weeks from tomorrow. It'll at least be 2 weeks from tomorrow. It will be longer than that, but like the very bare minimum is 2 weeks from tomorrow, because that's when the board next meets. It'll be after that because they meet and then they have to like process the emails and everything. And then in Georgia, this is so zoomed in as a story. In Georgia right now, they're like updating the like online application portal where you can like check if stuff's been received and checked off and everything. Literally, they updated it starting, I think it was a week ago today, and then it like reopened on Wednesday, and they're supposed to like send out pins to everybody so they can like connect their old accounts and everything, and haven't gotten my pin yet. So I haven't even been able to check my application status. I do know for sure that it was received because they sent me confirmation of that. It like received, it arrived there, but I mean, other than that, I don't know. So I'm trying to be patient, but I mean, I have to be patient, but I feel like it's hard to be patient and also hold space for the motivation for studying, because I'm like, I literally have no idea like how long it'll be. But that's what I'm trying to like bust through about 10 pages a day, like see what I can do so that, like I've said so many times, hopefully at the point that I can test, I can just test, because I'll be ready because I'm preparing now. It just is like hard to prepare now. I think that's all the thoughts in my brain. I'm gonna eat pasta, start editing the video, and also update my June budget, my little expense tracker, so that that can be updated before the end of the month. Those are my to-dos. Outfit of the day. Happy Friday. We are about to be hit by an insane thunderstorm, a tiny pocket of it. Like, it is so small, but the thunder has been wild. Like, I kind of hope it has one of its crazy thunders while I'm talking to you so that you can hear it. But it truly went from like sunny to pitch black, and then such loud thunder. But the actual pocket of the storm, like on the radar, is quite small, but it's one that's moving from southeast to northwest. And I don't know weather, but that seems kind of funny. Today is Friday. We made it through the week, thankfully. Good golly gee. This week was not at all, like last week was the week of crash outs. This week was not at all like that. Something that I am proud of myself for is that I did do studying today at work again. I finished a chapter, and I was like doing it because I knew I wanted to get home and edit. So I was like, oh, I should, you know, knock out my responsibilities that I can while I'm here. During during downtime, of course. So I finished the chapter, and then I pulled up my Google Calendar so I could like move it to be out of my evening. And I forgot that today's Friday, and I haven't been scheduling myself any studying on Friday because I want to be able to like spend the time to get caught up on editing as I need to. And so really I did Monday's studying today. So like I kind of got ahead on accident. I felt pressure about it. Like I was like, oh no, I gotta get this done. Did not have to get this done. That was thing number one. Thing number two, I just posted a TikTok about it, but a great moment of being a social worker today. There in January 2024 was a patient case that I was following where a medically complex infant didn't have a home to discharge to, which was like a very long, lots of work situation to just try to help them. If you remember January 2024, like I was going through it a little bit, but that was just because there was like so many socially complex cases all at this exact same time for me that I was really trying to be the best social worker I could during those. Anyways, for the family that was in need of housing, there was an agency that we had reached out to. Like we reached out to so many agencies, like we were doing everything, literally everything possible that we could, but housing is so hard. There was an agency that we reached out to in January 2024 who answered me today. Like they responded to my email today on, I don't even know what day today is, June 27th, 2025 is when they answered me. And I made the referral. It was like January 25th or something like that, 2024. So like sum up being a social worker. Or sum up like the housing crisis, truly, I suppose. And this isn't like a Section 8 waiting list or anything like that. Like this was like a foundation who advertised themselves as like helping families in that situation find places to stay. Yeah, that was wild. We are waiting for a little Uber Eats order from Target. We so rarely order things in, but Zach was really craving Cheerwine. He just really likes it. And I guess today we had a really strong craving. And so wanted to Uber Eats it. And so he got Cheerwine for himself. He got like an Olipop cola flavor for me, a pack of them. And then I think he got Halo Top for himself. I didn't need Halo Top because I actually have Halo Tops here that I'm planning on indulging in pretty soon once the person gets here. And then I have spent some time editing so far, and I've been very productive with that thus far. Oh, the rain is starting. Oh, here comes the rain. It hasn't thundered since I was talking to you, which kind of feels lame. Oh, I just got my special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northwestern DeKalb, west central Gwinnett, and northeastern Fulton counties through 7:15 p.m. EDT. On the radar, it looks like it's like right here. I'm like putting off saying goodbye to you so you can see the storm. I guess you'll just have to trust me. Apparently the thunder is not going to happen when I'm on camera. But thank you for joining this weekly vlog. Kind of a funny one. I forget that I was even like showing you what I ate at the beginning of the week. I'll do a better one of those sometime coming up where it's actually like a more regular week where we're like cooking and I'm like counting my high protein and all of that. Because this week I feel like the vlog like didn't end up being that focused as I was kind of intending it to. So if you liked the little bit you got this week, just look forward to a better one coming up sometime in the future. That was lightning. Could you see that? Me putting the mic to the window. Okay, well, now that we've gotten everything we could possibly want, thank you for joining. Make sure to subscribe before you go. Like this video because it truly does help me out and help my channel out more than you know, and I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time.